So what one thing do you need more than anything else to build your personal brand online? Hello again, William Collins, one of the founding partners for Pull Marketing. And in step 2 of this on-ramp, we're going to answer that critical question. So what is that one thing? Well, the answer is your name. Now you might think, well, that's pretty obvious. I mean, if I'm going to build my personal brand, I have to have my name. But let's dig a little deeper. When I'm talking about your name, I'm talking about your domain name. This is really critical. You have to understand that on the internet, search is critical to any information flow. So if your name isn't indexed on the internet, people can't really find you. Let me give you an example. If you have a Facebook account, go ahead and pull that Facebook up account, and you'll notice that the domain name will say Facebook/your name. Well, who gets all the credit? Facebook does, or some other media system. The only way to really achieve an independence is to have your own domain name and to make sure that you are in control of that name. So this is what we're talking about when I say your name. This is an opportunity to create an identity onto the internet. So what do you do next? What does that look like? Well, it's very simple. You search your name. You see if your name is available. I am amazed when I talk to people how few people have actually ever done this before. And yet it's such a critical piece to who they are. Now, this is important if you're going to build a foundation for personal branding, but it's also important for you personally. Did you know it only costs about $10 a year just to hold your domain name? Now, you might not know what to do with it. You may not know how to monetize it, which we're going to teach you about. But if you actually have your own domain name, it's critical that you at least have it. Because here's the reverse of that. What if you don't have it? Well, then the question is, who does have it? So it's important to find that out. So what you'll do, you will see in the page for this step 2, there's a section there where you can type in your name under the GoDaddy account. You'll type in your name and you'll hit go. That will take you to the GoDaddy search, and you'll be able to find out within a minute or two whether your name is available. So what you will do, it'll ask you for your name, John Doe. And we recommend that you put in a .com. There are a lot of other options for domains, but a .com is the most powerful that you can choose. You can also select a .net and a .org or other versions of that, but again, we really recommend that you do the .com because it's so powerful. Now what you want to do is to look at this, and if that is taken, you can also type in other versions. John Doe is another version, .com. You can put John H, if that's your middle initial, Doe. You get the idea. Many different versions of that. Go in and type that, and also go to Google and just type in your name and see what Google search brings up for your name and for that personality. And just understand who is out there in this space, your space, okay? This is why it's called a domain. A domain is like creating an artificial person. And this is why we say in our teaching that it's actually like duplicating yourself. You become a person on the internet, and it creates a very profound, what we call true north. And this is critical to building out your personal brand system. From there, and you'll see on our next teaching, you have to understand how to market, and we're going to be talking about that. I also recommend that you look at these 2 short videos that are on this page from GoDaddy. They're only about a minute each. They're very funny. But they drive home this critical point about not only your name, but your business idea. Both of those, going back to step 1 and the I effect, your name and your business idea have to line up. Both of those are going to be critical to have a domain and to have control over that idea. So, go down to the bottom, fill in your name, and do a quick search for your name. Also, you also see at the very bottom of each page, I give you a round to it. The round to it is to take away any of your excuses as you're maybe looking at this page thinking, I'll do it some other time. Do it now. It only takes 5 minutes, and we'll see you on the next step, which is marketing.